Howdy, howdy. Kamron Karington here, and today we're going to talk to a longtime friend and client of mine, Andy Dell. He owns Papa Kelsey's in Phoenix, Arizona, and we're going to go over some tips for you on how to beat Grubhub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, the third-party delivery services at their own game. And we're starting right now. Okay, so what we're going to cover here is how to minimize the damage if you choose to use these third-party delivery services so that you're not paying 30% and transferring the customer relationship to the third-party provider and training your customers to order from them instead of you and sending them over to that app where they're going to run into all of your competitors. So let's drop into the conversation and also realize, and I'm going to show you a video here in just a few minutes too, that the driver that picks up your food and takes it to your customer is the face of your restaurant. And you're going to be shocked at what you see in a minute. Let's go. What you've had now, I guess, is what, a record year, correct? I mean, we had a couple of chats where you needed to take a day off just to recharge your batteries because you were so slammed, but you've had a record year. Tell me a little bit about that.
As everybody knows, COVID started. And I was freaking out. That's why I was calling you and saying, what can we do? Mm-hmm. You know, every time we've ever had a huge negative spike in business, I've always used your, expertise and kind of thinking outside the box. Well, my sales just went through the roof. We went from dying on a vine to absolutely crazy. So as unfortunate as coronavirus has been for so many other industries and businesses, it has been nothing but spectacular for us. And yes, we've had a record year. We ended up doing over 13% sales growth for the year. We did well over $1 million.
You've done over $1 million. In fact, I think you told me it's like, quite a bit over $1 million.
Almost $1.1 million, which we would have hit if, again, we didn't shut down.
Right. Okay. So now, as far as DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber Eats, whichever ones that you're dealing with, what we know, and you and I have had this conversation, is they cannot bring you a customer they haven't stolen from somewhere else, right? And so when they come in promising, hey, sign up and we're going to send all these people over to you, well, those people are with other restaurants right now. And so the tactic that we've taken here, that you've done here at Papa Kelsey's is you allow them to bring you business, and rather than sending your customers over there to order and training your customers to order from them and transferring the customer relationship to them, you're letting them bring you customers, and when the delivery goes out, you've got the little QR code there on the box to join your loyalty program. So you feel that these are benefiting you in a way because they're bringing you customers. It's more of a one-way street, and you're not training your customers to order through them, correct?
That is correct. We do not advertise in any form that we offer third-party delivery. The only advertising we possibly do, hold on, excuse me. Honey, your work phone's ringing. Sorry about that. My wife's working from home due to COVID. Basically, we don't, if you go to our website, you get any of our direct mail, anything. We do not advertise. The only time we ever let people know that we have even a third party option is when customers want delivery, say when we're not delivering, because we do have limited delivery hours. Mm-hmm. I don't let them advertise. In fact, I caught Grubhub advertising delivery under my website. Right. And so people were calling Grubhub versus us when they were going online. I called Grubhub. I've gone to all the other people that I use, Uber Eats and DoorDash, and that's not the case. And I laid into Grubhub. I said, I have never authorized you to capture anybody for delivery. I said, the only reason I'm using you is for people that are on your platform that might be looking for pizza in the area. I said, you get me off there immediately or I'm going to cancel and I'm going to sue you because I never authorized this. And within 24 hours, I was off there. So now virtually anybody who Googles me for pizza delivery, unless they're on one of those other 3 platforms, then they're going to get to my particular order online So there are ways to protect yourself, but people need to be aware of how they're listed online. So you're a DoorDash customer. You go onto their platform, you might have 15 or 20 options that'll go to your residence. We may, Susie's Chinese Express is on there, and you're like, oh, well, I've heard something about them, but I've never ordered from them. Right. Well, the only reason you're going to get that is because you're on their platform. So in that essence, they're not stealing my customer. In fact, they're sending me a customer that I otherwise would not have received. Me and my business, when you come pick up a pizza, your DoorDash, you show up, they'll throw away the coupons. You cannot put coupons with an order. Their driver will throw them away. Right. That is why it is so important that people use their box as a real estate program. They need to have every option in the world because they can't throw away the pizza box. And that's how you can turn. In fact, we have turned so many of the third-party customers into regular customers from us because, one, I'm able to market to them and give them offers that I will not do with DoorDash. And you're right, they want you to offer these steep discounts. Like they send me all the time, we want to feature you with a BOGO program. And I'm like, forget it. If I did a BOGO program, I'm going to lose my ass. So,
right,
I'm full retail,
plus
I add another
discount.
20% on top of that.
Yeah, so here's what I see you'd pay them 30%, you'd give them a steep discount, and then you're transferring the customer relationship. So I don't even see how this wins anywhere when you feature it. A restaurant like yours, now if you got Outback Steakhouse or one of those places where that really is an occasional incremental additional order, but for you to pay 30% and then have to pay to be featured and at the same time transferring the customer relationship doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, what I guess where you're confusing me is I'm not paying anything
I know.
to be featured.
I'm talking about the others. Well, no. I'm just talking about restaurants that say that concede the delivery arena and they just say, I'm going to have Uber Eats and everybody else do my delivery. What they're doing is transferring their customer relationship to those third parties. What you're doing is you're allowing the third party to send you a customer, and you're not doing a two-way street of training that person to order back from Grubhub or DoorDash. You're saying, join my loyalty program, order online, start earning points and rewards, ordering directly through me.
Absolutely, and you're right, because the thing is when a lot of restaurants had to shut down or operate at 25% occupancy, they can't, most restaurants that have dine-in, unless they're 75, 80% full, they're going to lose their ass. So they're all jumping into the delivery business. They don't have the systems, they don't have the drivers, they don't have the insurance. So they're mesmerized by these third-party options, but in essence, they're selling food at a loss because they don't understand the math. So you're totally right. You're completely right on your assessment.
Yeah. Andy, I appreciate it. Have fun skiing, and I will catch up with you soon, buddy.
Hey, you take care of yourself, and thanks for all your support.
You bet. Enjoy. Don't
Bye-bye.
break a leg out there. Oh, you know what? And did you know this is an absolute fact? It's been proven. You always break your leg on the very last run of the day. And you know why?
Because you're tired and you're getting anxious to go down and have that beer at the end of the day.
Because after you break your leg, you can't ski anymore.
No! I like that. Hey, you have a great day. Stay safe out there.
You too, buddy. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, now I told you the third-party delivery driver that comes to your restaurant, picks your food up, and takes it to your customer is the face of your restaurant. Watch this.
I need to speak to you. I don't think you realize where they're coming from, so I need to speak to you.
Where what's coming from?
Where the food you ordered is coming from. I don't think you realize the distance that it's come from, because then you would never actually have given what you gave. So I think you can come and see face to face. Because I drove 40 minutes, and it was extremely far, and I got it to you early. So I don't think you realize where you ordered from.
I don't understand. You
Well,
did 4 minutes from where?
From the restaurant that you ordered from. Do you realize how far it is? Do you realize you ordered from Colmac and you're in Smithtown?
That's a 15-20 minute drive.
It's not. You need to try to drive it. I just drove it. It's 40 minutes. It's 12 and a half miles. So I don't think you realize how far it is.
So
But I
why did
think
you accept the pickup if you think it's that far?
they don't let us know how far. So I think you need to adjust your tip to make it right.
How much is the tip?
You gave an $8 tip.
What the hell are you looking for? I gave an $8.
Okay, I'm gonna bring the food back. Okay.
Okay. Is she fucking kidding?
So there you have it. One nutty driver goes off the rails and associates a very negative emotion and experience to ordering from that restaurant. How many of these can you handle? So anyway, what I want you to do is think long and hard about using these services in the first place. If you do, I want you to put a link to your loyalty program right on your packaging and give customers points and rewards for ordering directly through you, so they're not constantly going over to the app to order from the third party. And remember, if you get in bed with the third-party providers, you are paying up to 30% to transfer your customer relationship to them, to train your customers to order through them, and this becomes a vicious cycle for you. Listen, if you found this video helpful, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up down there, and if you're not already subscribed, you're going to want to do that now so you get these tips the minute they come out. I hope this has been helpful for you. Be careful out there in the third-party delivery world, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Till then.